agency called E4C here in the Macaulay neighborhood. I'm a community development and a big piece of my work is to organize programming that addresses mental health and wellness. And this particular program, we are working with community members to explore themes in poetry. And for the past 2 years, we've hosted a inner city poetry contest. And this year's theme was inner city drum beats. So essentially, the poetry contest just finished a couple days ago. And part of the poetry contest is celebrating the winners. So we have an event here at Zocalo in Macaulay. It's a great little flower shop, coffee shop. And essentially we invite the winners of the poetry contest to come read their work, as well as some local authors to read some of their work.
So you said it's been...
Just this year's theme around this project. We've run creative writing programs in the neighborhood for a couple of years. Themes of the chapbooks that we put together have been different. So the last 2 years it's been around themes of the inner city. Previously we did a chapbook called the Macaulay Writers Atlas, which was similar to themes of the inner city, but more focused on it. So our first issue was around the neighborhood, our second issue was around bicycles. So last year, actually, I was sitting having coffee with Gary Garrison and with Greg Garrison, who are both authors in the neighborhood. And Gary brought up that the Edmonton Poetry Festival had a submission call for bring your own event to cover as part of the Edmonton Poetry Festival. And so we put in a proposal that included doing a poetry contest, some workshops, and then a showcase event for the Poetry Festival. We got accepted. So last year we had an event in Toronto, we had a full house. And so we decided to reprise the event this year. So first prize for the event is $100 cash. Second prize, we have author MacEwan, who is willing to translate a poem into Cree language, which to me is actually a little more exciting than $100. And then the next prize we have available is a small hand drum. That's because we have our theme of inner city drum beats. Part of the event that we have on Sunday will also have a poetic percussion workshop. And then our next prize is a prize pack of authors' poetry.
So I also read that the winning submission might have a chance to be published.
That's right. So in addition to having the poetry contest and this event and the opportunity for the poets to read their work at the event, we also take some of those submissions and we publish them in a local chapbook. So the chapbook we put together kind of in recognition of the work that people did in the workshops and through the project. And we submit it, or we distribute the chapbook for free.
Is that what you do? Okay, so in what way personally do you see this event as beneficial for the city citizens?
Well, I got two answers. So the Inner City Drum Beats event that we're holding here at Zocalo, I think it's a really great event to showcase the arts in this community. And in particular, in the Macaulay neighborhood, there's a lot of artists and writers who live in the area, and very much we want to foster that creative spirit. So these kinds of events help showcase us to the rest of the city. Being part of the Edmonton Poetry Festival is a really, really big deal for Macaulay. Now we're represented in a major local festival. The other reason I think a project like this is important is around workshopping what we do. So offering free programming to the community. We're in the inner city, and so a lot of folks can't necessarily afford formal schooling, and so through free creative writing programs we give them the opportunity to workshop their writing. And also there's the whole idea of the writing for recovery. So a lot of the workshops that we offer are to folks with mental illness or addictions. And so writing is a very powerful tool for recovery. So we see these types of programs as being valuable to help improve people's mental health and well-being.